This episode of Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. To get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
What about our Wendell Vaughn podcast? What about our Wendell Vaughn podcast?
Nice.
Wendell Vaughn, the first businessman ever to start up his own company in Four Freedoms Plaza. Bonded to his 401k and his friends and employees, Kayla and Ken, especially Kayla, he fights an ongoing financial battle against bankruptcy as Mr. Vaughn. Welcome to the Quantum Zone, your home for everything Wendell, that everyman Wendell Vaughn. I am Phil, and joining me as always, master of the Quantum Zone.
I'm Will, everyone.
And that above average man rocking the headband.
Yes. I'm Matt.
Probably
I got a headband on. If you're watching this on YouTube, my circulation will be cut off throughout this episode. So I have a big head. Headbands are not really one size fits all.
Something tells me that might be the last time he's wearing this for various reasons.
It could be.
All right. Before we get to some issue of something called Quasar. Oh yeah, that fictional character.
Yeah.
For those of you who've never read it, we'll get to it. But in breaking news, as we record this, Guardians of the Galaxy #1, well, the new edition came out 2 days ago.
Oh yes, it did.
And there's a big group gathering. Anyone who didn't read Infinity Wars, Gamora killed Thanos by decapitating him. So it's almost like a funeral thing, kind of. I mean, you got a big group here together. I mean, there's Beta Ray Bills there, the Starjammers are there, Cosmic Ghost Rider, Darkhawk, Firelord, Silver Surfer, just naming who I see, Adam Warlock.
The cosmic who's who.
Yes. And someone who suspiciously looks like Wendell Vaughn in a Quasar costume. Oh, there's a few little shots, but yeah, like see that. Who's that look like? Yeah,
That's him.
Mm-hmm. But there was like a big scene with I guess Thanos left like a message. He's like, "Oh, if you're seeing this, I'm dead. But guess what? I'm gonna come back in a different form." So now, everyone's freaking out, and they're like, "Who could it be? Maybe it's somebody here." Oh, we also get an alternate reality, Moondragon and Phyla.
Oh. Alternate reality? Why didn't they just use?
Well, I think Phyla's dead. I forget. Is Moondragon dead? But I know isn't Phyla dead?
I can't remember.
I think so. But the whole group gets attacked by the Black Order, who was working for Thanos, blah, 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 blah. Then they open some kind of they rip a hole in the fabric of space. And most of the group gets sucked in, except for the new Guardians of the Galaxy. Joining Star-Lord and Groot are Beta Ray Bill and the Cosmic Ghost Rider and Moondragon and Phyla. There's your new Guardians of the Galaxy. Spoilers.
You can't say spoiler at the end. Come on, you do enough of these. You should know.
They ripped a hole in. It was a temporal vortex. because at the end, everyone, like I said, everyone else got sucked into that vortex, and they're like, "What happened?" Because the big bads are like, "What happened to everyone?" Because they say dead. Their bodies scattered across time. But they're not dead. The Silver Surfer got sucked in there too. You think they're killing off the Silver Surfer?
No, they're not killing off the Silver Surfer.
Howard the Duck was there. You think they're killing off Howard the Duck?
Well, yeah.
Well,
they wouldn't. Yeah, like I said, there's too many big names there. They're not going to kill him. Starjammers. Vance Astro.
I've always liked Vance Astro.
With the shield, the future version. Yeah, I love Vance Astro. That's what we need. That's why I said we need a team with Wendell Vaughn and Vance Astro. But yeah,
and today's the 50-year anniversary of the first publication of Guardians of the Galaxy too.
Wow,
at the time of this recording, yeah.
Nice.
So good timing.
Matt Kona with the knowledge, not just the pretty face.
No.
Not just the pretty head. Not just the pretty headband.
This headband is holding in so much knowledge right now. It would be spilling out onto the microphone if I wasn't wearing it.
The Guardians first appeared. What was it in? It was some. It wasn't astonishing. What was it? I can't remember.
It was something like that. I forget. Yeah, it's like.
Was it a 2-in-1 or?
Oh wait,
no, it was like one of those like anthology books or something.
Marvel superheroes. Was that it?
Maybe. Let me look this up. Guardians.
And there was just 3 of them. There was Vance Astro, Charlie 27.
Marvel superheroes. What is that? 18 from 1969.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh no, there was 4. Vance Astro,
4.
Charlie 27, Yondu, and
Martin
what was that? Martin X. Yeah.
Yeah. So
But,
January 69. Now it's 2019. That's
Oh my God!
crazy.
50 years ago.
Those were the future.
Yeah.
They were
I have
the
a bunch
first,
of
but they're
the-
from the
yeah.
future.
I have a bunch of the 90s ones. No Quasar in any of them. But,
The last 3.
Oh, okay, right.
But yeah, we just get like a couple panels of him.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I mean, even when the action starts, we really don't see a lot. I mean, literally. I mean, you could say, yeah, we can't see the quantum bands, but how is he there without the quantum bands? Come on.
Exactly. Yeah. You know, I've got this weird sliding time scale because I started really reading comics like in the 80s, right?
Mhm.
So to me, the 60s are like, well, that's 20 years ago. Okay. And the 40s are like 40 years ago. It's not like that, actually.
I know.
You that.
The 90s seem like 5 years ago to me. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I mean, my kids were born in the 90s, and yeah, it doesn't seem like they should be as old as they are right now.
They're bigger than me.
Exactly.
So should we get to this issue?
Yeah.
I want to know more about the adventures of Wendell Vaughn and Vaughn Security. Yes.
All right, everyone. So
It'd be a good workplace sitcom, you know?
Yeah.
It's not street level Marvel because it's on like the 40th floor, right?
a sitcom set in an office. Who would buy that?
I know.
All right, but that's right. Strap in, everyone. This one's kind of different than anything we've ever covered before.
How appropriate.
All right, so this one is the I was gonna say the unbearable, the bearable lightness of unbeing. From Quasar 18, January 1991. Woohoo! We're in the 91.
We're in the 90s. Yay.
Well, we've been in the 90s.
It's true. Yeah.
Mark Grunwald's story and new up and coming penciler Greg Capullo.
Yes. Awesome.
Keith Williams, inker, Janice Chiang, letterer, Paul Beckton, colorist, Len Kaminsky, managing editor, Howard Mackey, editor, Tom DeFalco, signpost up ahead.
The Twilight Zone. That's not perfect music for that.
All right.
Very
So,
ominous.
and as we said, not a lot of action in this one, but so we're going to do this as almost like a live play. I will play the ever present narrator, and hey, Wendell Vaughn. Matt will play the creepy kid, who we'll get to, and will be
Everybody else, right?
several women. Yes.
Yeah. That works.
All right, so let's jump into this. I'm excited for this. All right.
Wait, Will is our Whitney Houston for this episode. Because I'm every woman.
Nice.
Oh,
I wondered where you were going, but you got us there, man. It was awesome.
Good.
Our navigator. All right. So as I said, I keep wanting to say unbearable. The bearable lightness of unbeing.
Very clever wordplay.
Yes.
Yes. All right. Oshkosh, Wisconsin, on an autumn afternoon. As a somewhat confused young man seems to just be walking through someone's yard.
Yeah.
What the heck am I doing here? Thinking Wendell Vaughn. I'm in my hometown, right up the street from my mom's house. I don't know why I'm feeling so confused, but it's pretty obvious I've come home for a visit. Opening the door, front door. Hey, Mom! Guess which number one son just rolled into town, and boy, are my ribs tired.
Wendell, big brother. Why didn't you call? What's the occasion? Thanksgiving isn't for another month. So it's happening in October, by the way.
Yes. One more.
Oh, sorry. If you'd have told me you were coming, I'd have fixed your favorite food.
Come on, Mom. You know I like everything you make.
Even the tuna casserole?
Well, almost everything.
So is this supposed to be like a surprise or what?
Guess so. I think I was in the area on business, but for the life of me, I can't remember what it was.
Typical. So how's Dad been? Oh, that's too soon, isn't it?
Well, he doesn't know. That's too soon.
Right,
But,
yeah.
So how's Dad been? Okay, haven't seen him in a while.
You find a girlfriend in New York yet?
Not exactly, but I have a mighty cute secretary.
So ask her out already. Cool it, Gail. Your brother has his own way of doing things. So you'll be staying for the weekend.
Yeah, let me just call the office, let them know where I am.
Be sure to give your cute secretary kissy noises. Sorry.
Oh, wait a second. Okay, I said you do all the women, but since the kid's not coming in for a while, Matt, since you're wearing the headband, you want to be Kayla?
I will be Kayla on the one condition that Will makes kissy noises at me.
It has to be Phil. Phil has to make the kissy
Phil,
noises.
oh, Phil, sorry.
It's not in the script.
All right. Okay. All right. All right. Vaughn Security Systems. Kayla speaking. How can I help you?
Hi, Kayla. Do me a favor. Check my appointment book. See what I've got on the calendar today.
Will do, Mr. Vaughn. It's totally blank. Can you imagine that? Like the good old days. That was improvised. That last part.
Yeah.
Totally blank. Totally blank.
Matt Cohn is such an actor.
Okay.
Good. I've gone to visit my mom and sis in Wisconsin. I'll be back Monday morning. Tell Ken to put off anything he can't handle. Okay?
Gotcha. Mr. Vaughn, is everything all right out there? You sound a bit funny.
Everything's fine, Kayla. Thanks for asking. You have my mom's number if anything big comes up.
Goodbye, Mr. Vaughn. Take care.
You too, Kayla.
Oh, Sunner. Sunner. Really? Anyway, sorry. I have to break character on that because I've always wondered about that.
This was
Yeah.
tonight.
Okay. Oh, Sunner, such a good surprise. Where's your luggage?
I don't think I brought any.
Are you feeling all right? You look peaked. Why don't you run up to your room and catch 40 winks while I make supper?
Okay. Man, something strange is going on. I feel so out of it. I was hoping my appointment book would have given me a clue as to what I was doing out here in the Midwest. No such luck. The fact of the matter is I can't remember why I'm here or even how I got here for that matter. I must have flown. I don't see a rental car outside. I can't imagine taking the 24-hour bus ride. There aren't any passenger trains that go here. So how come I don't have an air ticket on me? I don't do drugs. So how come I feel like I've just come off a bad trip? He's laying down. Close my eyes. Try to relax. Maybe if I don't consciously try so hard, my memories will just, wow, cool. Feel like I'm flying. Love flying dreams. My favorite. Flying over the clouds, wind whipping all around me. I feel just like a superhero and I'm on a mission. A whole new world. Sorry. What? What's my mission? There's somebody I'm looking for. Someone I'm flying to see. Who?
Dell, wake up. Supper's ready.
Huh?
Oh, geez. You were really sound asleep, huh?
Guess so. I was dreaming.
About your secretary?
No, about flying. Weird. It didn't seem odd at the time, but I had on these bracelets. They were what enabled me to fly.
Boy, living in New York with all those superheroes flying around must be doing a number on your head. You ever see any in person?
Let me think. Captain America, I remember seeing Cap once somewhere.
Cap isn't. I guess you're a close personal friend.
No, I don't think so.
Are you okay, Winnie? Winnie, you're acting even mopier than you did when you lived here.
I'm okay. I'm just jet lagged, overworked, So how are you doing? How are your classes at UW0? You still a business major?
Mm-hmm. Boring careers, running the family, remember? Come on, time to eat.
All right, I'm going to break character again. I know we see his sister. Don't we see her a few more times? But then after a while, doesn't she just kind of we don't see much of her? Well, he doesn't come home much, but I know later on he comes to see his mom, and I don't think we see the sister, right?
His mom gets cancer later, remember? And I don't think we see the sister. I'll have to do some research on that. I don't think we see her much after this, in fact,
Mm-hmm. All right. Wait. Something smells like pot roast.
I was going to make tuna casserole, but I ran out of celery. Sorry. So funny you should drop in today.
Why is that?
Just yesterday, I was talking to somebody who idolizes you.
What?
Norma Bettelheim's 10-year-old son, Billy. I'm sure I mentioned him to you. You're his idol because you're an Oshkosh boy who moved to New York, the superhero capital of the world. It's Billy's dream to do what you did, move to the Big Apple, and he's such a cutie pie. He used to tell me he wanted to go there to become a superhero. Now he says he'll settle for being a comic book artist who draws superheroes. He draws pretty well for a 10-year-old. It would mean the world to him if you could stop by and talk to him and talk to you.
Sure, why not?
I'll do this one too.
After supper.
Hi, Mrs. Vaughn. Hope we're not imposing. Don't be ridiculous. Come on in. Wendell, this is Norma Bettelheim and her son Billy.
Get ready, Billy.
Get ready,
really
Billy.
Glad to meet you, Mr. Vaughn.
Pleased to meet you, Billy. Please call me Wendell or Wenny, okay?
Okay.
Kid really reminds me of myself at that age. So I hear you want to move to New York someday, huh?
Uh-huh. I want to be a comic book artist. How come you moved there, Mr. Wendell?
Well, my dad lives out east.
Sorry.
Oh, your dad lives? That's so cool.
That's right. As far as I know, my dad lives. Well, my dad lives out east, and there were a lot of business opportunities for grown-up stuff.
So, did you ever see any superheroes?
Ha! Second time I've been asked that today. Well, as I was telling my sister, I saw Captain America once, though I don't really remember the circumstances.
Wow, he's cool. The coolest. I drew a really cool drawing of Cap once. I do lots of drawings. Would you like to see them?
Sure, bring them over.
I can't. There's way too many.
Just bring some then.
I got them all tacked up. Don't know if I could get the tacks out without wrecking them. Say, Wendell, would you like to come over to my house and see them? They're up in my clubhouse in the garage. It's a really cool place. You'll really like it.
Mom, Billy's going to show me his artwork. Be back soon.
Be careful running around in the dark, Billy.
I will. Come on. I'll show you the shortcut. Just a minute. I'll turn the lights on. That's it. That's my superhero clubhouse. Watch how I get up there. I climb up this ladder. It's got this neat trap door. I keep meaning to get hinges for it, but right now it just slides. Come on. It's all set.
Sure this ladder will hold me, huh? Wow, this is cool, Billy. You built this yourself?
Well, my dad helped a bit, but I decorated it all by myself. So what do you think of my drawings? They're all pictures of all the superheroes I created.
They're fantastic. You've got an incredible imagination. look at this drawing. Bracelets, like the ones I wore in the dream. So tell me about some of these heroes. Who's this one?
Oh, that's Quasar. You know, just like quasi-stellar radio source.
Wait, did you say you created all these characters? Some of them look kind of familiar. This one, for instance, looks like Mr. Fantastic of the Fantastic Four.
I know. I created him.
You mean you've created that drawing of him? Mr. Fantastic's a real guy, you know. He has his own comic and everything.
I know. I got lots of comics. See? Wendell, can I trust you to keep a secret?
Sure, of course.
I'm not what I seem to be. Neither are you. Or at least, neither were you.
You lost me, Bill. Something tells me this kid spent too much time up here by himself.
I'm not really a 10-year-old kid. I'm secretly a really old cosmic entity whose name you couldn't pronounce. I spent the last, 5,000 years here on Earth fighting a war. You see, there's this other cosmic entity who's my eternal nemesis. We've been fighting almost since the universe first brought it into existence, intelligent life.
You ever read anything other than comics? How dare he?
There's other stuff.
You said I wasn't what I appear to be either. Then who am I?
You're Quasar, the guy you asked about.
Whoa. He picked that one that was in my dream. I'm not familiar with him. He's one of those you made up?
I told you, Wendell. I made them all up.
Then you made me up? I'm a figment of your imagination?
No, that's silly. You're a real person.
That's good to know.
When I say create, I don't mean like I created something out of nothing. Everyone knows matter can't be created or destroyed. What I did is take people who already existed and turn them into superheroes whose names, costumes, and powers I created. I just turned you into Quasar. See, I'm responsible for all the superheroes on Earth. I created and designed them all. Like the FF, the Fantastic Four, for instance. I didn't build Mr. Fantastic's spaceship for him or anything, but once he was in orbit, I was the one who whipped up the cosmic radiation storm and made sure it gave his whole crew superpowers. I even put their super names and costumes into their heads. Same thing with any other superhero you could name.
What about guys like Thor? He's rumored to be from another dimension and to be the actual guy who was worshipped by the Vikings 1,000 years ago. How could you have created him?
Well, I was the one who showed the Asgardians how to get to Earth. If not for me, they'd never have shown up and gotten worshipped. Same with all those guys from outer space, like the Silver Surfer. Space is so big that nobody would have ever found Earth if I hadn't been going out and planting its location in everyone's mind, from the Skrulls to Galactus.
This kid has his delusions incredibly well thought out. How about mutants? People born with unusual abilities like Magneto or Cyclops.
Oh, those are the easiest guys to create. I could set up their powers while they're still in the womb. It saves me from going to all the bother to set up an origin accident later in their lives. Listen, I'm doing a lot of mutants lately, ever since I ran out of clever origins.
The 90s.
Shade! Shade.
Bill, you must know how hard it is for me to believe everything you've told me.
Sure, Wendell, but I've got confidence in you. You are one of the people I chose to be a superhero after all. And as far as I'm concerned, you're just about the most important one on Earth.
I am? Then what happened? Why don't I remember being this Quasar?
Because my enemy got to you before I did, Wendell. You don't remember how you got here or why you came here, right?
That's right. How did you know?
Because I sent for you. That is one of my newest creations. Did. Think back. Just this morning, you were at your office in New York City. Your secretary, Kayla, had just dropped off the morning mail, and you were opening it. How did you know her name? Oh, sorry.
How did you know her name? Never mind. Go on.
Well, you got a fax from Oshkosh, which you read first. You want to read that? You want to read that, Will?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, okay.
Quasar, I must see you at once. I have discovered a menace in my town that's way out of my league. A menace of great cosmic power. Please come to Oshkosh the moment you receive this. My headquarters is in the Water Tower on Highway 41 and 9th Avenue. This is no joke. Augmento.
It really got your interest up since your big thing is Quasar is tracking down cosmic menaces. So you made some excuse to your employees, changed into your costume, and flew all the way to Oshkosh. Fax in your hands. You see the Quasar, the quantum bands. That's those bracelets you wear. Like you fly by, counteracting gravity around you. The whole thing could be a hoax, you thought. But anyone who knew enough to get hold of Quasar through your secret identity you wanted to know about. So when you landed here and checked out the water tower Augmento told you about, there was nothing in it but water. You were all ready to dismiss this whole thing as a weird practical joke when you saw the facts disappear right out of your hands. You used your quantum bands to check out the energy trail of whatever it was that disintegrated the letter. It led you to a nursing home across the highway about a mile from here. Carefully, cautiously, you walked up to the nursing home, and then it happened. She uncreated you. She made it so you were never Quasar. You never got the quantum bands. Eon appointed somebody else to be the protector of the universe, not an Earthman either. And nobody, not you, not anybody, not even the newspapers or comics, knew that there was ever a hero named Quasar. See, she can alter reality retroactively. She can undo anything I can create. Stinks, huh?
That story you told me seems familiar, like it was a dream I had a long time ago.
That's great. Yeah, most of the people she uncreates can't remember the slightest thing about their former life. Like the guy who contacted you.
One moment. I want to bold face something here.
Yes, Mom.
She can alter reality retroactively.
That's never going to come up again, Will. Why are you going to boldface that? Remember that for the spring, people. Right. Who is she? Who is this person who uncreates superheroes?
My grandma. Or that's who she appears to be. I call her the Unbeing because she causes what I make come into being, not be. She calls me Origin because I make superheroes possible. See all those heroes on the wall you don't recognize? They used to be as real as Cap or Thor or Spider-Man until she undid them.
Before I do my line, yeah, there's a bit next panel. There's a big picture of the Great Lakes Avengers. Why did she uncreate some and not others?
Because there's a limit to her abilities. Mine too. Right now, she's trapped in an old body whose range of influence is only about 500 miles. Ever wonder why there are almost no superheroes in the Midwest? It's because she lives here. She's very good at undoing them up close. But she's getting old, senile. She even let a few of the local superheroes slip lately.
What does she have against superheroes?
She hates all beings of power. She would uncreate anything with power. If I didn't keep her busy by constantly creating more and more superheroes, then...
Okay, assuming I buy into all this, what's to be done? What can I do?
Well, I can recreate you as Quasar, but she'll know what I did and be mad as a hornet and come after you. What you'd have to do is destroy her before she can uncreate you again. Don't think I could do it a third time.
Destroy an old lady?
It's just the form she's taken. She's had thousands of them over the years. That's how she and I exist on Earth, by taking on normal human bodies. See, we're not going to get another chance like this for at least 600 years. Her current body's dying, and she can't take on a new one until the old one gives up the ghost. At the instant of her death, when she transfers her life force to a new form, she's at her most vulnerable. If you were to strike her with all your might at the precise instant of her death, you could drive her off Earth for good. She can't really die, but at least she'd be somebody else's problem and not Earth's. You see, once she's reborn, she's going to be at the peak of all her powers. She'll probably wipe out all the superheroes on Earth. One big wave. Thor, Cap, Wolverine, everybody. Supervillains, too. Though I suppose you wouldn't mind seeing guys like Doc Doom and the Red Skull undone.
Bill, before I agree to anything, I'm going to need some proof you are who you say you are.
Okay. We'll give you a glimpse of my true form. You see it?
I saw it.
You'll do it?
I guess.
Excellent. Only, we can't go to the nursing home till tomorrow. For one thing, it's not open. For another, she's not due to die till tomorrow afternoon. Borrow your mom's car and pick me up at 2 at the park down West Haven Drive, okay?
Okay.
Oh, and tell my mom I'm sleeping up here again tonight.
As Wendell walks down. Whew. What in God's name is going on? Is Billy Bettelheim for real? Can I trust him? Did I hallucinate what I saw? Am I really some kind of superhero who flies around by his magic bracelets? Quantum bands? Who was that Eon guy he mentioned? Blast, I wish I had asked him more about the hero I'm supposed to be. I'm just a Shield Academy dropout who runs a struggling business. Remember the intro? Do I really have it in me to be a hero? A hero who kills? I'm not one of these darn mutants. If no, he didn't say that. If Billy's this creator force, why is he so hard on me on having me destroy something? Mom's still talking to Billy's mother. Wonder if Mrs. Bettelheim has any inkling what her son really is. Doubt it. Hi.
Hello, Sonner. Where's Billy?
He told me to tell you he wants to spend the night in the clubhouse again.
That clubhouse of his, it's so stuffy and small. Why he would want to spend so much time up there is beyond me. So what do you think of his drawings? Pretty good for his age.
I'll say he's really quite creative.
Yes, he gets it from my side of the family. My mother is quite an artist.
Billy's grandmother? Well, nice seeing you, Mrs. Bettelheim. I'm going to hit the hay early tonight. And later...
Wendell, you're still awake. Just came in to tuck you in like I did when you were a boy.
Yeah, Mom. Be my guest.
You feeling any better, son?
Somewhat. Mom, can I ask you a weird question?
Okay.
Where do babies come from? No.
Why do you feel it's okay to tuck me in?
A cosmic mommy and a cosmic dad. No.
Tuck me in, but you didn't bring me no milk. No. He says, if you had the feeling something was terribly wrong and you had the power to fix it, would you if it meant you had to do something terrible yourself?
What?
Like if the only way to stop Hitler was to prevent him from being born, would that be right?
I'm sorry, son. Those kind of questions.
I know. Sorry.
Get some sleep.
And then he turns the light off. I guess there's no harm in going along with Billy tomorrow. If he can turn me into this Quasar character, then I guess I won't have the power to hurt his grandmother anyway. But if he can... 2:00 the next day.
Quasar, all right, you're here.
What yells it?
That's awesome.
You tell your mom you're going somewhere with me?
Nope. You?
I told her I'd be in the park all afternoon doing kid stuff.
So when you return my power to me, explain to me just what it is I'm supposed to do.
Simple. Use your quantum bands to create a huge power beam and blast the unbeing to smithereens before she can undo you again.
But you said something about it having to coincide with the exact moment of her host body's death.
It will. I'm going to pinch her nose and mouth shut.
What? You're going to suffocate your own grandmother?
I told you, she's not my grandma.
Right, okay. Tell me more about Quasar. How do you get the quantum bands? What can he all do?
That's a long story. See, there's this other ancient being named Eon, okay?
But we skip ahead 12 minutes later.
All right, you can listen to this whole podcast where they break it down. You just search for the Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks on iTunes.
Quantum Zone, man. They got like 47 episodes.
Here we are. Remember it?
Not exactly. Huh. Wonder if this is the home where my grandmother died. Mr. Grunwald.
Hi, ma'am. We're here to see Mrs. Phyllis Twombly.
You know the room.
Yeah. Grandma, she's sleeping. Quasar, this is going to be a cinch.
Oh, hello. Is someone there?
Shucks.
Oh, Billy, how nice. Who's your handsome friend?
Name's Wendell Vaughn, ma'am. My mother's one of Billy's neighbors.
Well, any friend of Billy's is a friend of mine.
Wendell's from New York, Graham. He was born around here, though.
Were you?
Yeah. How can I do this? She looks so frail, so authentic.
Hey, Wendell, remember that trick I told you about? 1, 2, 3.
My God, he did it. I'm dressed in a spandex costume, including headband. Could I be hallucinating or...
Billy! Oomph!
Now, Quasar! Shoot her now! Blow her head off! Before it's too late!
Oof.
Billy?
Oh.
No, shoot.
Yeah, shoot.
Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah.
shoot!
Oh, please let this be the right thing.
You insipid traitor! You were supposed to shoot her, not me! How could you have known?
As Billy looks all alien, popping out of the kid's head and where the head was.
Yeah.
Yeah, taking up most of the room with some quantum tentacles.
Nice. Hope.
What a
All right,
dead
wait.
superheroes in there, too.
Lilith will never forgive me if I don't do this.
Okay.
Sparkly quantum tentacles.
What in the name of... Whatever it was, it's fading like wisps of smoke. Mrs. Twombly, are you all right?
Yes, young man. Thanks to you, by breaking open his host body, you've caused him to dissipate until such time as he can reincarnate in another form. Don't worry, the world will be safe for superheroes, at least until his new host body passes through infancy.
What he told me, how much of it was true?
Well, he simplified things considerably and reversed our roles. He is the unbeing. I am Origin. How do you know enough to strike him, not me?
A gut feeling, really. He just seemed too bloodthirsty for someone claiming to be a creative force.
Well, thank you, Quasar. Thank you for justifying an old lady's faith in you. You know something? Your costume just doesn't look as good in person as I thought it would in my sketch. Let me try something.
This could be an important moment, could it?
Let's boldface this. Okay. That's better. More like Captain Marvel. One of my better designs. How about I make it so you can store your costume in one of your wrist gems when not in use?
Wow, thanks.
Goodbye, Quasar. You are truly the most extraordinary hero I've ever created. Now you'd better go. It's time for me to die soon. When I do, I'm afraid neither you nor anyone else is going to have any memory of me or what went on here. That's the way these things work. Perhaps we'll meet in my next life.
As Quasar flies off. Wonder if Eon is aware of Origin and the Unbeing, or did she somehow create him too? I'll have to ask. Wow, that's Oshkosh below. Oh yeah, I came to visit here for the weekend. How could it have slipped my mind? Oh wait, who's gonna do that?
I'll do that, and you can do Billy. Okay.
Oh,
you
yeah,
have
right.
failed to accomplish your primary goal, Unbeing.
Yes, my lord, but at least I kept him from sensing the arrival of the great pawn, and through him, death and oblivion shall claim the cosmos with a collision of some sort.
That's right. When we get back to Quasar, at the beginning of the Ultimate Quasar storyline, Cosmos and Collision. But
it starts next issue.
Yeah,
but not next episode.
No, we have like 10 issues of Avengers, 10 or 11 issues of Avengers to get through.
And
before we
we gotta talk about those ones. I gotta dig them up.
Yeah, I do have some art from this issue by
Yes.
Greg Capullo.
Oh.
So I wanted to show you guys that.
I see.
There
So
we
if
go.
you're listening on iTunes, go to the YouTube page and watch the art.
And subscribe.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, and subscribe. So there's the splash page.
I'm so
Nice.
jealous.
That's page 3. Okay, I don't know. There's glare.
I can see him.
Okay. And page 6.
Yeah.
There
You
we go.
got the West Coast Avengers in there. Yeah.
Yeah. And then page 13. Oh, yeah. Great Lakes.
Great. Yeah.
And I do like this one. This is the God page, right?
Yeah. Reveal. Gives a peek at his true self. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and 2 more. I think these are the last 2. So we've got this one
Oh, in the hospital, yeah.
and this one. Shoot.
Dude, yeah, I didn't say that. I missed the line. I thought that was an effect. I don't know.
And Matt, you would be even more impressed if you knew the price tag he told me for each page.
Oh,
And
man.
actually, there's one page left, so I have page 21.
Ooh, nice.
Just after, just before she changes his costume, right?
Nice.
Now,
So you have
were you working as a courier in New York City around 1991, January? Did some of these fall off the truck?
No, he bought them.
Keith Williams was the inker on them, and his art dealer had them listed. Oh God, this must have been 20 years ago. So
Yeah, Matt, it wasn't anything shady. Got him from his dealer.
yeah, I got him from the dealer, man. I got him from a
Nice.
dealer. But yeah, he
That's
had
so
them,
cool.
and it took me a long time, but I eventually got those pages. Yeah.
So,
great.
so you have the original artwork of the final appearance of the headband.
Oh my God, that's right. I do. That's the final appearance.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. So I see now that Matt has taken the headband off.
I did.
Are we going
I
to have
did.
our funeral for the headband?
Yes,
It said half mast. It said half mast.
everyone. All right, everyone. Yes, share your thought. Who wants to begin?
Wow. You know, there were so many colors. Some of them were sweaty. Some of them were brought to space and back. And gone through heck.
I mean, it was like his trademark signature. He had it since his first appearance in Captain America.
That's right.
Survived into his own ongoing series. You know, even when Eon changed the costume, he still kept the headband until
It
now.
was in 3 separate decades: the 70s, the 80s, and the 90s.
Yeah, just made it into the 90s. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now he has a mask, no headband.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
From Marvel boyhood to an adulthood, there's a business owner. You know. No more.
Nah. Today you are a man, my son.
You've lost your headband.
Oh!
It began in upstate New York, or I don't know where that Hulk issue took place, but the
Alcatraz.
That was out in Alcatraz. Yeah.
oh
But the
yeah.
first Captain America issue was in like a barber shop in New York somewhere.
Okay,
right?
New York City. Okay,
Yeah.
Yes.
started in New York, ended in Oshkosh. Wow.
So, oh my lord! So he lost his headband to an old woman. So long. We'll kind of get the headband back, but not on Wendell. Isn't Marvel Boy wearing it when he?
I think
yeah.
so. Yeah.
Yeah.
He comes back in Agents of Atlas. Yeah.
So we'll get. Well, no, in the Quasar series.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll kind of get
It's
it
an
back.
evil headband.
It's an evil
Yes.
headband though.
Evil.
Yeah.
All right, but before we go, I just want to. I think we all did a good job tonight, but I'm gonna give a special shout out to Matt Kona. I forgot how much dialogue Billy had,
Yeah.
and he can't.
I love the high squeaky voice you gave it. It was awesome.
Yes.
Bravo.
Thank
Take
you.
a bow.
Thank you. Thank you.
I created most of the people in this universe.
Now let's go kill my grandma.
Yeah. Oh, bloodthirsty little bastard. Oh man. Yeah.
And big shout out to Will for channeling his feminine side.
I try.
This was a fun one because there was a lot of little fun inside jokes for comic book fans in this one issue too.
Yeah, there was lots of shade thrown on the mutants. Lots of shade thrown on the mutants.
Yeah.
Well, I think I've even heard people like say, well, Charlie Esser, that it's like, oh, by the time they got to the X-Men and the mutants, Stan Lee was just like, well, I've been created so many origins. What do I do? They were just born with the power.
Yeah.
Born that way. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah. Well, next is Cosmos and Collision, but we won't get that until May. So Cosme and Collision.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
But yeah, before then, we're gonna be doing the Avengers issues starting next week. Avengers 329 all the way through Avengers 339. So
wow.
And I was thinking.
We'll have a lot of Quasar at that point, but then Avengers, the next time we come back to Avengers is for Galactic Storm, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And then after Galactic Storm, I think he's done with Avengers until Heroes Reborn.
Yeah, wow. I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, so once after Galactic Storm, we're really not going to be covering any Avengers issues for a while.
Yeah, and I do
love 2021.
Yeah, probably, or 2022. We'll get there eventually. I do love that in the Heroes Reborn issues that Wendell's one of the ones that hears the call. I thought that was really, really cool.
But yes, what was I going to say? I forgot. But yeah, Avengers issues coming up, 329 through 330. Oh, I know I was going to say, we did the Crossing line. I think that was the big summer event, and now I think the one that starts in Avengers 334 was the next summer event.
Is it the
Collector?
The Collector Saga, right?
Collection Obsession or something like that, maybe?
Hold on, I got him right here. Yeah, the Collection Obsession, yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're going to be covering 2 Avengers summer events in a row, like fully.
Wow.
Yeah.
Lots of Avengers issues. Quasar never really made, to me at least, it felt like much of an impact in Avengers, so I kind of glossed over that he'd appeared in so many of them, I guess.
Yeah, it was like in and out, and he didn't have like as much of the spotlight, so.
He had an issue to himself once. Come on.
That's okay. Good. That's true. That is true.
Oh yes, the sinking of
Acts of Vengeance. That's right.
Yeah. There's also been a few covers where he's pretty front and center, although it may not be as big into the story, but
Oh yeah, coming up.
They went to
big.
space and they left him behind.
Yeah.
He's pretty prominent on 331.
Yeah.
Yeah. No headband. No headband.
Oh, that's right. No mask. More like Captain Marvel.
That's right.
But not only do we get Quasar in these Avengers issues, we also get to talk about Rage.
Yes, Rage.
The 13-year-old boy built like a man.
Built like The Rock.
Tom Hanks was never like this.
That's right.
All right. Anything else before we get out of here?
No.
I think we're good. Lots of fun.
So again, do your homework. Avengers 329 next week, where we get the exciting membership drive.
Yes.
I do like that cover, but they make a primaries and the reserves. Guess where Quasar is? Primary team, buddy.
That's right. Protector of the universe.
Yeah, like 3 issues in that storyline. Then we get to the 2-issue Doctor Doom storyline.
I forgot about that.
That's
so horrible. The cupcakes. That's the cupcakes. Oh, wow.
Oh, let's not spoil too much, but yeah.
I may have, we may have to have cupcakes, in front of us while we review that one.
I had my wife made cupcakes. Remember the quantum ones before. I'll try to get her on it.
My wife's a baker. I'll be like, I need cupcakes with the letter A on them. Why?
Yeah. Because. Reasons.
It's for the podcast. Come on.
That's right.
Do you want the unbeing to come after you?
That's right.
All right. Let's get out of here. Whew, we're exhausted. We had to really perform this week, people.
That's right.
Especially that Matt Kona.
That's right.
hard being a 10-year-old boy.
A bloodthirsty 10-year-old boy.
I just love the one with the most facial hair played the 10-year-old boy.
Well, I did my research. I was at the children's library in the teen section. No. Because 10-year-old boys aren't allowed in the teen section either, so we're on the outside looking in. So.
He's on the level of a 10-year-old boy.
Yeah, you're not a teen for 3 years, kid. Take a walk.
Librarian comes over. Sir, why are you Googling how to kill your grandmother? Research.
Blow our head off. Just do it.
Just do it.
I'm gonna kill her with my friends. I'm gonna kill her with my friends' cosmic bands.
Yeah. I also hope my neighbors aren't home when I'm like yelling, "Shoot her! Blow her head off!"
Your wife wanted to play a trick on you. She would just like disappear for a couple of days and be like, "He was yelling, shoot her!" Now we haven't seen her in a week.
Yeah, that could be tough.
All right, everyone, send us your thoughts on this very different issue, and like we said, upcoming Avengers issues 329 through 339. Capes and Lunatics at gmail.com, facebook.com/QuantumZonePod, at QuantumZonePod, and at CL Sidekicks on Twitter. Instagram, CL Sidekicks, and the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And female impersonator Will Allred. Where can people get a hold of you?
They can find me at WALLRED. That would be at Gmail, at Twitter, Facebook. Also, you can find me at diaryofnight.com, which is my self-published book, and then also quantumzone.org, where we talked about the original art. You can always check out the original art in the behind-the-scenes section of Quantum Zone and actually look at the scans if you want.
Nice. I saw something about a petition to bring Wendell back, but I was looking online this week, but it was like, I don't know, it was like a 10 or 11-year-old post.
Yeah.
But yeah, I clicked on the link. I don't think the petition was there anymore, but like whoever, it was like some guy posted on a board about it. And then he also said, hey, for a lot of another great site all about Quasar. And it was like, it said quantumzone.org.
It's been around a while.
Like, hey, I know that website. All right.
Proven.
That's right.
And if anyone wants to know about 10-year-old boys, Matt Kona, how can they get a hold of you?
Wow. Yeah. I listen. I trained for a decade to become a 10-year-old boy, so I think I know a little something about it. I am on social media at Matt Kona, MATTKONA. I sometimes do a podcast, although my wife has been doing it without me, where she just talks about whatever she wants. But you can still look it up. Yale Matt Recap. It's on iTunes. Subscribe. Put it on YouTube after you subscribe to the Capes and Lunatics YouTube channel. And occasionally you can see me doing stand-up comedy if you live in the New England area. I am often out and about, especially in the wintertime. So, yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm creating universes, all right? And I'm visiting nursing homes with bad intentions. That's what I'm doing.
That didn't sound good. Oh, I should get that for a drop. Every week I'm just going to replay. I'm visiting a nursing home with bad intentions.
Yeah, that'll be the thing. Like you say, what are you doing? All right, Matt Kona, where were you? And then you play the clip.
It's going to be the new sparkly quantum tentacles.
What are you doing this week? Yeah.
All right, everyone. Join us next time. Like you said, next couple months, we're going to be cruising through some Avengers issues. Next week, Rage and a bunch of like interdimensional demons or
something.
And membership drive, paperwork. Yes. We have Quasar back.
Yes.
We remember Quasar again. I was going to say, why were we doing a podcast about Wendell Vaughn? Every man. I get it.
But we're not supposed to remember that we forgot.
Oh, that's right. We can't remember that mental whammy Matt Kona put on us. I can remember. Sorry.
It was changed retroactively.
Yes. All right, everyone. Ponder that and come back next time. And remember, Quantum Zoners, keep it quantum. and Quasar.